Gym Makers presents the Beyond Brilliant broadcast, where we empower ladies and leaders to shine in their brilliant zone. Join your hosts, Dr. Nicole Steele and Dr. DeYonne Parker, as they share their secrets to help you gain clarity, build confidence, and unleash your courage. If you're ready to get connected, gain insight, spark your creativity, be inspired, and embrace your brilliance, grab a pen and a friend, and let's get started.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Brilliant, where we help you gain the clarity, confidence, and courage to shine in your brilliant zone. I am Dr. Nicole Steele, the confidence coach, and I would like to introduce my fabulous partner in purpose, Dr. DeYonne Parker, the courage catalyst. Yes.
Hey, girl.
Well, if you had a chance to join us last time, you will be reminded that we focused a great deal of attention on confidence. Confidence is actually one of three of what we call the 3 C's of our master model. And those are the things, it's clarity, confidence, and courage that ladies, leaders, little girls, and people of all ages need to truly shine. And so I'm excited about our topic today because we are getting ready to go full throttle to the last C, which is courage. And my girl here, the courage catalyst, this is her sweet spot.
Yes.
And so I cannot wait for the gems that'll be dropped today. So Dr. D.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's share with the listeners what we're going to be talking about.
Whew, I can hardly contain myself right now. Girl, this week we are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is, yes, the 3rd C in our 3C master model, courage. Yes, courage. I am the hand on your back that pushes you out of your comfort zone all the way into your courage zone. And that's what we're going to be helping you to do. And you're probably wondering, how? What do you mean by that? We're going to be helping you to let go of fear. We're also going to be helping you to come from an unhealthy place of comfort, right? Being stuck in that place and you not being able to move forward, but to be able to boldly and bravely operate in that courage zone where you're finding yourself, those muscles, those courage muscles being built and being able to do things that you never thought that you could do. I am so excited about this topic. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are y'all ready?
That's the question.
Because we certainly are.
We'll be right back with more of Beyond Brilliant right after this word from our sponsors. Don't you go anywhere.
Diamond in the Rough has been for me
a sense of family.
All the mentors are always there for you. You're surrounded by a group of girls who
Love you, care for you, try to help you.
you feel that you're welcome to ask any questions.
They implement growth, empowerment, love.
We bring families together.
It's life-changing.
That you have a sister anywhere you go.
We look out for each other. We lift each other up.
because of the sisterhood and what they teach you there, you know that you have to place it in your life forever.
The vision and the mission of this organization is huge, transforming the world, one child, one family, and one community at a time.
So, Dr. Nicole, you know we always have to start with a question.
Yes.
And I wrote this question like on my card. I mean like real, like big, like real big on my card. We have to ask you this important question. What has comfort cost you? I want you to let that sit in, settle in for just a moment. What has comfort cost you? Has it cost you a dream? Has it cost you a vision? Has it cost you a career move, a job, relationship? What have you abandoned because you couldn't let go of fear? What have you walked away from because you were tied to your comfortable space and you couldn't get out of that because you just didn't have the courage to muster up and get there. Because it's going to cost you something. You know what they say, the richest place, where the richest place is, right?
Yes, I know.
Unfortunately, it's the graveyard, because that's where dreams go to die. That's where inventions, witty ideas, some of the most creative geniuses did not live beyond their brilliance because they went and they either got stuck in that comfort zone or they just didn't have the courage to really live out the life that God intended them to live, right?
Yes.
That's not going to be your story.
No, it's not.
That is not going to be your story, because today, my friends, we are going to really help you come from that uncomfortable place, again, of comfort to really boldly and bravely living in your courage zone. What do you say?
Yes, I think that's great. I know you've got a quote that you'd like to share with people. Can you drop that on our listeners today?
Yes, ma'am. And again, girl, I had to write it down because I love this. And let me just say this. Brene Brown, my sister. Hey, girl. Hey, if you watching, hey, girl. I mean, she don't know. Y'all, she don't know me. She does not know me. I believe. Not yet, right? She might be on Beyond Brilliant, but wait now. Yes. Brene, hey, girl. I love her book. I love lots of her books. And one of them in particular is called Daring Greatly. And one of the quotes that she has out here is hits home. So write this down, if you will. Faith is a place of mystery where we find the courage to believe in what we cannot see and the strength to let go of our fear of uncertainty. Let that just hit you just right here. I mean, just in the jugular. Just let that just hit you somewhere. We know all too well what it feels like, to be faced with fear and to struggle with that fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown, fear of uncertainty, fear. We know what it feels like to be struggling in your comfort zone. We know what it feels like. So we don't want to sit here and profess, again, just because I'm the courage catalyst, we don't want to profess that I have it all together. I deal with it every day. I was dealing with it when I came up on this set today because I wanted to make sure I showed up. So, Dr. Nicole, I mean, we always talk about this, and when we talked about confidence last week, and now we're talking about courage, it's how do we get through this? So, love to hear something that you have to say as well.
Well, I would like to just let the listeners and the viewers know that having fear is common. Yeah. When you think about the top 5 fears that really plague people, let's just break that down. So, the fear of inadequacy. Ooh. We've been there. In all transparency. Girl. Fear of uncertainty. Okay? The fear of failure and the fear of rejection.
Oh, that's good.
And how about the fear of missing out? The FOMO. The FOMO is real. The FOMO is real. It's not just for young people a lot of people really struggle on the fear of missing out.
Tell them about it.
Yes. But in addition to that, I love the one that you just shared, which was this fear of success.
Yes.
Because that's real.
It is real.
Sometimes people are just bound and unable to make moves because in the back of their mind, they're thinking, what if this really works?
Right.
How will my life be impacted? How will my family be impacted?
Exactly.
And that can keep people stuck as well.
Yes. You're
so
right.
I want to just drive this home. We like to introduce people to different clients and characters and even put ourselves out there so that if there's someone who's struggling with that, they know they're not alone. So I want to take a moment to introduce you all to Miss Comfy Kathy. All right?
Ooh,
so let's talk about Comfy Kathy. Oh, that's a mouthful. Let's talk about Comfy Kathy. She's a fearful dreamer. Some people, they can dream big dreams, and we know about that because we dream in I don't even know what the next level is. 5G, 5K, 8K. I don't know what the technology is, but whatever the highest level is, that's what we dream in. But Comfy Kathy is a fearful dreamer. She's got amazing ideas. She's got things that she wants to do. She's smart. She is on it. You know, up here, she's on it. Mm-hmm. You know, she's mapped it all out in her mind. Mm-hmm. But the sister hasn't pushed, not the first button. She got it written down. She got it in the colorful journal. Couple journals.
It looks real good.
No, but she has not pushed the buttons. So you think about that. You know, fear of making mistakes is holding Comfy Kathy back. Yeah. You know, in that same position, knowing that there's more, but afraid to step out there. Yeah. So we're going to take a break for just a moment. And when we come back, we are going to share for people who may be able to relate with our girl, Comfy Kathy. Like Dr. D says, to move from your comfort zone into your courage zone.
Yes.
So meet us back in just a few minutes.
The time has come to take your brilliance to the next level. Do you have big dreams and desires that have unfortunately been placed on pause? Do you feel exhausted or overwhelmed from trying to figure things out on your own? Do you have potential that is yet to be unlocked and unleashed? We know all too well what it feels like to have to answer yes to these questions. What you need is to be connected to a community of brilliant women like yourself, where you can be supported, encouraged, and challenged to get outside of your comfort zone. Don't let another year pass you by and risk being stuck in the same place, personally or professionally, this time next year. Accept this personal invitation to join our Beyond Brilliant network, where we help women move beyond their brilliance and gain the clarity they need, thrive confidently in their purpose, and live courageously in their power. Are you stuck, frustrated, in need of a fresh perspective? Don't want to go another year just thinking about that brilliant idea? Well, have no fear. Your struggle stops here. What you need is a brilliant brainstorm to help you begin flowing in your brilliant zone again. If you're ready, we're waiting. Schedule a brilliant brainstorm with members of our Gym Makers team to help you get unstuck today. Are you looking to start that new business, create new strategies, or stretch beyond where you are right now? Well, look no further. Gym Makers LLC is a coaching and consulting company committed to empowering ladies, leaders, and little girls. We're committed to providing insight and innovative resources that exceed today's normal standards, and to help you gain the clarity, confidence, and courage you need to shine in your brilliant zone. Through our creative content, coaching, conferences, and brilliant community, we'll help you develop the necessary skills to not only achieve your goals, but to sustain them. If you're ready to go after your big dreams, accomplish your big goals, and soar to the next level, contact the Gym Makers team today and let us help you get there.
Diamond in the Rough has been for me
a sense of family.
Family.
All the mentors are always there for you. You're surrounded by a group of girls who
love you, care for you, try to help you.
You feel that you're welcome to ask any questions.
They implement growth, empowerment, love.
We bring families together.
It's life-changing.
That you have a sister anywhere you go.
We look out for each other. We lift each other up.
Because of the sisterhood and what they teach you there, you know that you have to place it in your life forever.
The vision and the mission of this organization is huge, transforming the world, one child, one family, and one community at a time.
Welcome back. Before the break, we introduced you to one of our clients, and that was Comfy Kathy. Now, many of you might have found yourselves in her story, or you might know somebody that shares her story. Now, we promised you that we weren't going to leave you in a stuck position. No, that's not how we roll. So what we are going to do is, Dr. Nicole, it is gem dropping time.
Yes.
So what we would like for you to do is go grab those books, maybe that brilliant book, that pen. Hopefully you did that during the break, because we are getting ready to share some gems with you that you want to pick up, okay? So the first gem that we want to drop, and how you get unstuck and get out of this uncomfortable space of fear and things that are holding you back. The first thing that you got to do is count the cost. Count the cost. And what we mean by that is that there's a cost for both, right? Courage costs something. It's not easy to be courageous. I've not found it very easy. I'm just saying. I'm the courage catalyst, and I've not found it very easy to be courageous all the time. So counting the cost really means that you're thinking about what it's going to cost you to be courageous. It might cost you time, money, resources, some sleepless nights. I'm just saying. It might cost you that if you're trying to accomplish something that pushes you into that courage zone. But the other cost that you're paying, that's the cost for being comfortable. That's the cost of losing out on great opportunities. That's the cost of losing out on relationships. That's the cost of losing out on something God called you to. So we don't want you to stay there. So which cost are you ready to pay?
Because it's definitely going to cost you something. The second gem that we want to drop today is to challenge your perspective. You know, sometimes we can get overwhelmed, and especially if we've had failures in our life. You know, that's real. We've had our share of failures throughout the years. But we can't allow that to just get us stuck right there. We have to learn to pick ourselves up. We have a team member. Her name is Audra Mack. I love a quote that she's coined. It says, you know, get up with a plan. All right? So you think about that. Yeah, you may have fallen. You may be crying. You may have to dust yourself off. But get up with a plan. You don't have to stay stuck there. You know, in actuality, we can actually learn from our mistakes, and they can make us better. You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Ooh, and honey, I had to drop that one. I had to write that one down. That's tweetable, Audra Mack. I mean, Get up with a plan, honey.
Honey, you cry, but get up with a plan. That's
I love
what she
says. Now, our last gem that we want you to pick up and put in your treasure box is changing your position. Yeah. And I want you to think about that for a second. And literally, I mean physically, when you're sitting in a position for too long, it gets uncomfortable. All of a sudden, your legs start to get tired, or you don't feel them anymore because if you sat there for so long, right? Your body starts to go through some things. And if you don't change your position, it could actually cost you something else when it comes to your health. So when you change your position, that means mentally changing your position. Mentally, I mean getting to the point where you're saying, I am going to change the way that I think. I am going to think about the things that maybe scare me, right? They scare me. I want to try something different. I want to experience something new. I am going to change my position. I'm no longer going to just sit back, watch everybody else do the things that I want to do. I am going to get up from this, and I am going to try something that scares me and see if I can get out of my comfort zone and operate in my courage zone.
That's great. That's great. I do want to just add this, because when you were talking about moving, changing positions and giving that illustration of when we sit for too long, it reminded me of just the true, I guess, consequences of that. You think about it. You think about clotting. You know, physically, our bodies, our blood can clot if we stay in a position too long. But likewise, our creativity.
Oh, that's good.
Can clot.
Yes, that's good.
You know, our the abilities, those giftings, all of those things. If we don't change positions, we will find ourselves stuck.
Yeah.
And it can truly cost you big.
I agree.
Yes.
So I think it's all about really understanding which cost you want to pay.
Exactly.
So I think we dropped a great amount of gems here today.
Yes.
And so I think it's time for us to head right into our brilliant blessing. And every episode, we like to really honor the real true gem maker by really talking about the Word of God. And so we're going to bring you to our brilliant blessing for this episode. And what we're going to talk about today, or hopefully you're going to pick this up and write this down, is we want to leave you with Joshua 1:9. And Joshua 1:9 says this: "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
That means we don't have to leave him behind. He's already gone before us, and he commands us to be strong and courageous. That means that, I mean, when you get a challenge and an order from your daddy, you got to go with it.
Yes.
So hopefully you got that.
We'll be right back with more of Beyond Brilliant right after this word from our sponsors. Don't you go anywhere. The time has come to take your brilliance to the next level. Do you have big dreams and desires that have unfortunately been placed on pause? Do you feel exhausted or overwhelmed from trying to figure things out on your own? Do you have potential that is yet to be unlocked and unleashed? We know all too well what it feels like to have to answer yes to these questions. What you need is to be connected to a community of brilliant women like yourself, where you can be supported, encouraged, and challenged to get outside of your comfort zone. Don't let another year pass you by and risk being stuck in the same place, personally or professionally, this time next year. Accept this personal invitation to join our Beyond Brilliant network, where we help women move beyond their brilliance and gain the clarity they need, thrive confidently in their purpose, and live courageously in their power. Are you looking to start that new business, create new strategies, or stretch beyond where you are right now? Well, look no further. Gym Makers LLC is a coaching and consulting company committed to empowering ladies, leaders, and little girls. We're committed to providing insight and innovative resources that exceed today's normal standards, and to help you gain the clarity, confidence, and courage you need to shine in your brilliant zone. Through our creative content, coaching, conferences, and brilliant community, we'll help you develop the necessary skills to not only achieve your goals, but to sustain them. If you're ready to go after your big dreams, accomplish your big goals, and soar to the next level, contact the Gym Makers team today and let us help you get there.
Diamond in the rough has been for me
a sense of family.
Family.
All the mentors are always there for you. You're surrounded by a group of girls who
love you, care for you, try to help you.
You feel that you're welcome to ask any questions.
They implement growth, empowerment, love.
We bring families together.
It's life-changing.
That you have a sister anywhere you go.
We look out for each other. We lift each other up.
Because of the sisterhood and what they teach you there, you know that you have to place it in your life forever.
The vision and the mission of this organization is huge, transforming the world, one child, one family, and one community at a time.
Are you stuck, frustrated, in need of a fresh perspective? Don't want to go another year just thinking about that brilliant idea? Well, have no fear. Your struggle stops here. What you need is a brilliant brainstorm to help you begin flowing in your brilliant zone again. If you're ready, we're waiting. Schedule a brilliant brainstorm with members of our Gym Makers team to help you get unstuck today.
So we hope that you all have enjoyed this episode of Beyond Brilliant. And again, you can hit us up on social media and follow us on Facebook using the handle Beyond Brilliant Network. You can connect with us online, and you can even join our clear, confident, and courageous community in our Beyond Brilliant Network. So until next time, remember to be bold,
be brave,
be brilliant. Bye-bye.
For more information, show ideas, or to be a guest on our show, please visit www.beyondbrilliantbroadcast.com.
To support and empower the next generation of brilliant minds, visit www.ditr.org.
Hi there, I'm Dr. DeYonne Parker, the Courage Catalyst.
And I'm Dr. Nicole Steele, the Confidence Coach. And we invite you to join us weekly for Beyond Brilliance,
a show where you will gain the clarity, confidence, and courage to shine in your brilliant zone.
So tune in and tell a friend. We can't wait to see you.